think. Hello? Oh. There we go. Alright, let me unscuff a bit. Portable hole. Now I am well lit. Well lit. I'm going to turn down the audio a little bit. It's hitting me hard. There we go. So I left off, I knew I needed to do Blade Flurry, or Juju Flurries. I think these are going to get sent out. I know I need to go back and get Zanza's, Spirits of Zanza. I just gotta do all this stuff. All this stuff. Feels like a job. It's starting to feel like a job. I worry about that. One thing I wanted to try to do is to work in some ideation for other stuff I need to get done. So we'll see how well that potentially goes. And then I definitely want to take these axes and go get Juju Mites and see how I do against the giants with this very strange axe build. I'll post these at 15. We're going to post them in ones. Yeah, because people are dumb. They don't understand. Alright. Good enough. We're going to start keeping the cards by sending them to keep us. And what else? That needs to be sold. I wish I hadn't taken that. I really wish I hadn't. I don't know why I rolled on it. Oh, those sold. Nice. That leather sold. Nobody wants that. Can't believe nobody wants that. I suppose maybe I'm taking advantage of the guild runs. Maybe these should be going to the guild bank. Or is this the benefit of being the primary skinner? I'll have to ask. See how that how others feel about it. I'll send these off to be sold. I don't want to put them up on the Goblin auction house, which takes a big fat cut. And let's send these to keep us, who will probably need them to level up food. All right, all that looks good. So we're gonna go fight the giants. Tong Garden, always a treat. Barbecue sunflower. It is actually spicier now. I think they tuned it up, for lack of a better word. Is this where we should use our buffs? Let's see how it goes without it first. I just want to get a good grasp of how axes feel compared to the maces. Now, it's not really a fair comparison because the maces are just flat out way better DPS. Not to mention that they stun. And also have that ridiculous 100 to 150 nature damage just at random. Also have Crusader on it. Alright, look, I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I do know that in terms of axes, we're at, so it's 3 of 5 plus 9. So it's 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Which is just one under the cap, which is 315. I do have gloves that give plus to axes, but going over the cap seems like a big fat waste of time. Oh, someone's here. Let's check what's going on down below. No? Alright, not sure what's going on then. Maybe they just killed these two and then like got spooked. Could be. Could very well be. And let's try it raw without any buffs. And see how it goes. Right now I've got double instant poison, so I don't have riposte, because I screwed up this build. However, that was extremely smooth, so I did use all my cooldowns on that. Let's see how it goes with him. These are typically much harder. We'll go ahead and use our dodge. The only bonus attack I'm getting is the surprise strike. What I'm hoping for is to see... I should be watching my combat. I should be attacking. I should be not dying. Okay, well, that was actually rough. That's a little rough. All right, we'll use a raid food to heal back up. If you have to heal back up anyways, may as well use a raid food, I suppose. Though I could use that fruitcake. We want to get our Z off here. Nope. I was hoping to get it off before he did that. We'll flourish for extra parry. I'm seeing a lot of procs of instant poison. I'm not seeing a lot of healing come back to me, though. Is that because I have it in the offhand? What if we swap these? No, that should be worse from a Sinister Strike perspective, but I'm curious if I'll see more... Alright, I may come to regret that. I'm going to just go ham with my cooldowns. I'm going to die. Alright. I didn't see any vampirism. Your invigorate is from my set. Drain life heals you for 50. I should have bandaged before I went into that. Can we see here? Drain life. Only once. Alright, let's check the overall. This should only be from today. 100. That's not good. Alright, well. This experiment seems to me to be a bit of a failure. What I was hoping was that the sustainability of the axe would make it such that I don't have to do too much in terms of like using stuff. But no, you can't do that when you're dead. There's two issues with it. Number one is just that it has the smaller damage range, and you want the highest damage range, or the highest damage that you can get on your main hand, because that's where your Sinister Strike and everything else is going to come from. So I'd go back to Doom's Edge main. The second issue is it's just not proccing enough to be worthwhile. But the interesting thing about it is that it's the life steal, so I can check on how much life I'm getting by how much damage drain life is doing, and that gives me an option to take this to the target dummies and experiment with making it proc more, using the trick that I saw BG Gnome doing, where everything that procs additional nature damage as a +2 or plus whatever can potentially make your weapon proc again. So I might try that. Hey, mercenary. I'm playing around with the axes. A little bit disappointed. Okay, a lot disappointed. I think that I think the problem is just that these are so fucking good. These misplaced servo arms are just so ridiculously good for like trash drops that it's really hard to go back to anything below like the 60 range, 60 DPS plus range. Because obviously my daggers are going to be amazing. But with the mace build and the survivability the stuns bring, the axes are just not viable for the farm that I'm trying to do here. So I think I'll be brainwashing myself in a moment to get back to a mace spec. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have it saved, so I can just swap it. But I'm very disappointed in myself and axes at the moment. Alright, so hopefully he doesn't wander too close to me. And it is this one. And now we go... shoot, we just need to poison up. Let's go ahead and do deadly and corrosive. I think that's the combo. You took a good listen to the Warcraft Remastered OST, and it seems classic mode for it is if you had a regular sound card at the time, while the RM'd version is on par with Sound Blaster owners. Yep. I think that there was an orchestral version made later, and that's what most people remember. But if you go back and listen to the original, it's like boop, boop, boop. It's yeah, I'm not sure how well that holds up. All right, so this should be comparatively a cakewalk if I had all my stuff up, which I don't. Is he stunned? Yeah. The axes are stunning him, which is exactly what you want to see. There's my riposte. I mean, these are still a struggle, but there's a lot less to fear. I'm getting so many surprise attacks I can't even get to my Sinister Strike to get a combo point, which is interesting. No, I guess the surprise attack is supposed to give you one too. I'm going to save Blade Flurry for the next Frostmold Giant. There's Crusader. Yeah. Ooh, and a Traveler's Backpack. That is very nice. Let's see. We're playing a dangerous game here by doing this, but I think it'll pay off. Yeah, this is so much easier. Alright, let's eat a cookie. When I played Warcraft Orcs and Humans demo, I recall the orchestra track since I had Sound Blaster sound card on my old family 90s PC. There you go. Well, that was MIDI, I think. I believe it's MIDI. Then when I finally got the full game at the time, I still remember the orchestra music from the game. Yeah. The beep boop version, I think, was just if you didn't have a proper sound card. It still had audio for the basic PC audio output, which is hilarious, really. I mean, it's fucking hilarious, but it's also cool. Even back then, Blizzard was like, we have to support people who don't have a proper sound card. Wow, if I die now, I'm gonna be embarrassed. Okay, I don't have this up. That's what's going on. Thorium lockbox. Did he just... What was he doing? I'm not sure what he was doing. Yeah. Alright, let's get this on my bar so I remember to use it. Worthless though it may be. Fruitcake is hardy in that it restores 5% of your health per chomp. Then when I finally got the full game at the time of the 1990s, I still remember the orchestra music from the game. Bum, 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 bum. It is iconic, isn't it? I hope to have music that iconic for the games I'm working on now. I'm just missing Eviscerate after Eviscerate. That was weird. But look how little damage he actually got through. Ow. Really? Wasn't very pleased with having to do that. Should we open this? Let's check it out. Oh, he took out seemingly random mobs. Plate armor, 20 stamina. What does that look like? Very nice and green. Not bad. If I were doing like a green knight motif, I'll send those to Kenra for sure. The ultimate team augur. Angel Fire is still the best track from the first game, followed by the mission briefing tracks and the victory tracks. Yeah. I thought about poking Bill Roper about doing some stuff for Turtle WoW. I think he'd actually do it. Though he is very much kind of a... how to say it without being insulting. Still wants to be in the good graces of the big corporations, just in case a big money deal might come through for him. I guess is the way I would put it nicely. I'm hearing yelling.
I did it!
I'm live. What?
I got in.
You got into what?
School!
Oh, you did? You passed the test?
Yes!
Hey, congratulations.
Oh my god, I got 80 something.
You got 80? That's not 100. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I mean the place. Out of 100.
Oh. You're the 80th spot out of 120? That's not great.
But I got it!
All right. Congratulations. Good job. Oh, God, you're stressing me. Oh, God.
See,
You don't have to worry about it.
I told you.
I'm glad. I was just worried. Good job. Love you. Okay. I'm still live though. Okay. You can rub it in her face when she gets home. Okay. Okay. Good job. I know you got it. Good. Stop poking my fat. You're such a jerk. Oh my God. Oh, some good news. Oh. We were worried about her staying in school because she didn't do too well on a past test, but I guess she tested again and got in. Very fast results on those tests. All right, let's look at this real quick. So corrosive poison isn't that far behind deadly. Yeah, now that deadly poison doesn't stack, I think this is the way to go. Though dual instant, I mean that is dual instant. So the deadly is actually, well, we can't really tell because we're not being very precise about how many mobs we're fighting. We'll need to do 3-minute tests. We'll need to do 3-minute tests and see how it goes. I think there's like a 6-minute spawn break now because I died right there. Let's go up top and see if those two are there. Maybe we can kill them and come back down. So, oh, nice. Wood, perfect. Excellent. And note that I'm still not using any of my raid buffs. I really wanted to, or my raid consumables. I really wanted to be able to run this without dipping into them too much. And it seems this build is the way to go. It has the right amount of, I did not mean to kick, the right amount of sustainability and prevention. It's just the invigorate from the set, though. This is a preserver, so he's not going to kick me off the cliff, so... That was a very strange interaction there. Not sure what that was about. What the crap? I guess they weren't here for them. Also a preserver, so I'm gonna hold back on my cooldowns for it. Okay. What? What the hell did I just witness? Ran over there. What the frick? That is the most bizarre shit. I don't know, I guess he had it summoned and for some reason it was over here. I didn't think you could place them on, like, a command, so I don't know how he kept it over there while he went looking for crystals. I'm guessing is what he's doing. Ah, these damn servo hands. Still holding my cooldowns. Maybe I'm overdoing it a bit. You know what? I'm gonna treat myself with the swiftness of Zanza. I don't have anything. And yet we're still okay. What the? Druid running around, probably looking for those crystals. I guess that's the one quest you do get when you come down here. Is that crystal quest? I remember doing that, and watching other people farming these guys and going, "Wow, I wish I could do that." And here I am. Oh shh. Just to be safe, we're gonna go ahead and drink a healing pot, like I should have done before. Alright. Now I realize that I've labeled this as a fish in chat and have yet to fish. But I legit forgot what I was doing when I got disconnected yesterday, so... Oh, great. Hello, Schlendrian. He called me the Colonel. Because of the beard? No, I'm Santa Claus, man. I'm Santa Claus. That's That's the jam. I'm your secret Santa. Fishing for some giants. Fishing for some Frostmaul Echo, yeah. I want to get you know what? I think I'll stop after the next one. Or maybe there'll be more on my way up and we'll get enough for another pair. We could be selling them too. They are very valuable. Or we could stop at 12. That'll get me way over a stack and a half, so. But there's one right there, so I'm gonna kill him. Colonel Santa? I don't think Santa's in the military, so. Oh shit. I was not paying attention. Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. Make an Orgrimmar fried ice giants. Something like that. Something like that. Oh, that's plate 2. Do not want him healing. Go ahead, heal. Lol. Heal your own corpse. Unfortunately, I now have to kill 2 more, so hopefully those 2 at the top are still there and we can take those out. That's a no. Or we could put it up for auction. Yeah, we'll put it up for auction. It's fine. And then we do need more Juju Flurries, though I'm less worried about them. Well, maybe I shouldn't be. Winter Spring is so purple. Is it purple? My hair is purple. There. Now Winter Spring is purple. Doesn't look purple to me. I don't know what you mean. It's certainly blue tinged. I guess you're right. There is some sort of purple lighting going on. And there is definitely purple in these branches. All right, well, color definitely not one of my strong suits. So. Send all this to keep us. Why was Winter Spring so green in Warcraft 3 anyway, and then in WoW it isn't? Because in WoW or in Warcraft 3, it was from a tile set, right? So that tile set obviously had green in it because I don't know. You'd have to ask. I got 2 of these, huh? You'd have to ask the artist, Dave Bergeron. And I think I don't think purple was part of the colorscape at that time. Should we send this to Keepus or to... You know what? I'll be fine. Kinra can have the armor. Hopefully those will be useful soon. And that all needs to be sold. No snow in the Ashenvale tile set. Did we had a snow tile set, yeah.
You be careful, man. Good to meet ya. How are you? Spirits be with you, man. How you doing, man? Bye-bye now.
I mean, Ashenvale wouldn't make sense without a snow thing going on at some point because they go up into the mountains.
Can I show you my wares?
Let's see how much Frostmaw Echo's going for. Ooh, prices dropped. Prices dropped significantly. But the whole point is they want it. They just need 1 more. So you can price it much higher. Alright. This should be sold, sold, sold. Don't you dare sell that.
Time is money, friend.
Let's sell a whole stack of this. I always have an extra 20. There's no way I'm going to go through that in a single raid, or even 2. So I'm probably over-prepared at this point. This we'll put here for now.
I got what you need.
And that's 3 gold. Alright, we'll go turn that in. Or no. No, we're gonna go get the Juju Flurries next. As we always do. Nice transition. So smooth. I believe the way that they did that was there was different breakpoints in the music where it could fade out and fade into something else, and they just made sure that those points were good stopping points. But maybe someone from the Turtle WoW music team could tell me more. Bolton would know. Maybe. Winter Spring wasn't snowy? I don't remember, man. I don't remember what went into the tile sets. I barely remember working on TFT at all these days. ROC, Reign of Chaos, I remember a lot. But TFT, I barely remember what missions I was working on. And I know I did so many cinematics, but I couldn't even tell you which ones I worked on anymore, unless I looked at my list. Other than Dungeons of Dalaran, of course, that being my favorite mission. I think a lot of my love and effort went into that one. Alright, how many of these do I need? I want at least 18. So I need exactly 18. Huh. I think it was the Night Elf mission where you get the Barrow Dens, moving from gold mine to gold mine. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember. Oh my god, they left the fucking stuff on there. Alright, well, whatever. I think that might have been Dave Hale's mission, but I'm not sure. Where's the mommy? Come get me. There we go. Oh, wait. Save me some time. I think we're overdue for a Warcraft 4, but I don't think we're gonna get one. Okay, got his attention. Got his attention. Can I get him without losing the first one? There we go. In the age of chaos, two factions battled for dominance. I am a medieval man. Ah, those were the days. See, it's that sort of fun stuff that sort of gets lost as a company becomes more corporate. Like, I don't know what Blizzard did for Christmas this year. But, like, did they do any Warcraft parody songs? Or did they even have Christmas cards this time? That was a Sammy tradition, so I don't know if they did it without him. Like... What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Why do you keep touching me? I can't believe YouTube censored that. What the F, YouTube? Jesus, calm down. They are so weird lately. Like, totally innocuous stuff. Totally innocuous stuff. It's just bizarre. It's the disc track. Yeah, it's the hidden one, right? I am a medieval man. I remember that. YouTube is just angry lately. I don't know what's going on. It's very bizarre. We're at 11. No, YouTube, Dave isn't touching me. How would that even be possible? Well, 16, 17, 18. So I need 6 more. Okay. Remember the disco track if you entered in that cheat when you have Beyond the... Yes, that's the one. It was the cheat code one. I am a medieval man was the cheat. And I only remember that because I had to test it on War2. I think it was on War2 BNE. Could someone check if that's on War2 BNE? I think it is, but I could be wrong. Is this actually? No. No. $13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, okay, 5 more. Just, could you just wait there, please? Oh, I don't have... Alright, whatever. Now I've confused myself. Ha ha ha. What's the cheat code? I am a medieval man. I think it's all one word. I am a medieval man. I'm gonna get rid of this and collect these instead. Because these stack more and you get 78 at the end, whereas that's only stack up to 40. Cheat codes were in old games to allow devs to do stuff with the game without having to play the whole level as originally intended without them. Yep. They were for QA. Not just for devs. Well, I guess QA is devs. There I am. The cheat is disco? Oh. How long have I played on Turtle WoW? It's been a year now. It's over a year now. Yeah. Because I remember going through the Winter Veil stuff and the Halloween stuff, so... Are we really doing that? Well, we need a spot somewhere, so... Of course it was. So yeah, it's been a year playing. A year of enjoying the Turtle WoW content. I was there when the Gilnean walls arose and opened. And soon I'll be, for the first time in my life. Oh, hello. For the first time in my life, I will be trying new raid content as it is coming out. I've never had that experience before. It works, just tested it. Was it disco? Okay, damn. Why do I guess the track is called I Am a Medieval Man. I still recall a lot of the cheats for Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 and StarCraft. Why did you decide to play on Turtle WoW rather than the Blizz one? Ah, my friend. How many hours do you have? Reason number 1. Turtle WoW is not a subscription service. So there's that. Very low barrier to entry for me. Number 2, when I went to go play retail WoW, they did not have classic servers. As you might recall, like a year ago, they were doing, what was it called again? Season of Discovery, SOD. We only need one more, so we're just gonna finish this up. They were doing Season of Discovery, which was basically antithetical to what I wanted, and I'm not even sure my content was in there, because the reason that I wanted to play WoW again was to go over my old quests. So I wrote 40 quests for the original World of Warcraft launch, and they were there at launch. Some of them were changed a little bit, but Turtle WoW has actually the intact, mostly original versions of my quests. So at the time that I was looking to play World of Warcraft, Season of Disfigurement, good one, AF. Medieval Man is the name of the track, but in order to access it, you type disco. Okay, yeah. So I just confused the two. Now that you have said disco, now it does sound like the cheat code. Losing my train of thought. Oh, I wanted to play my original content, and there was actually not a way to do that with Blizzard's version of they've gone through all the quests at this point and toned everything down and like kind of made them lame. I don't know if anyone recognizes that, because who reads quests anyways? But I just wanted to experience my content the way it was when the game launched. And so Turtle WoW was my only option. And since then, I've been playing for a long time. Initially, I thought I would just do my quests, and then I would stop. But I met some nice people. People were watching my streams, and some old colleagues from other game studios apparently play Turtle WoW, and they jumped in to play with me, and it's just been so much fun. The community on this server is so much nicer in general than the Blizzard servers. And so I've stayed for the community, and now I have now I'm raiding Nax and everything, and they just sucked me in, and now I can't stop playing. Even though I really should. I really should stop playing. I should be working on something right now, and I'm not doing that. So I'm acknowledging that I've clearly re-addicted myself to this, and I need to be careful. But overall, I'm enjoying it. I'm not ready to stop yet, and let me see this axe. Oh my god, it's a razor blade on a stick. All right, that's going to Kinra for sure. Anyways, point being that yeah, I just wanted to play my old content, and there was no way to do that with Blizzard. So I came here, and now I've been sucked in by the community. They're just too nice. They're too kind, and now I'm stuck. And they're very good about bots. They're very good about real money transactions. They're very good about making sure that people aren't abusing certain systems and so forth. They have their GMs are as good or better than the original World of Warcraft classic GMs. Not classic, but like when we launched, which was back when Blizzard gave a shit and actually hired enough GMs to actually be able to take care of a community as large as the one in World of Warcraft, which is no small feat at all. It is hard to keep a community like this happy and to prevent those sorts of things, but they do an extremely good job, better than Blizzard does by far. Blizzard is still a megacorp, and therefore they do the bare minimum to keep people okay. And as a result, you'll find bots on there all the time and all sorts of RMT And I know it's part of their policy to wait a long time and like catch a big group of them and then mass ban. But that really doesn't fly when you're seeing shit happening and going down right in front of your very eyes. And you're like, why don't they do something about this? On Turtle WoW, they do. They find it, you report it, they come, they take care of it immediately. And the GMs on Turtle WoW are phenomenal. 5k population with no box. That's massive. It is massive. Now, there are dual boxers. Multi-boxing is allowed. And since it's non-sub, there's a lot of people who multi-box. I've only seen it like a few times myself because it's very difficult to do. And I mean, you need to literally have a 2-computer setup to do that. And most people don't want to play that way. Like, I certainly don't want a dual box. I just want to play one character at a time and appreciate what I'm doing. But it is more easier to do, I suppose. What am I doing? Why did I take that? I'll go turn these beads in, I guess. And then we'll, are we going fishing or not, Dave? Jeez. Let me think. Where am I going to go fishing if I do go fishing? Let's do hinterlands. Maybe. Yeah. Or no. We should do Hyjal. If we're going to do the boat, we should do Hyjal. We have the boat, so we should... And we have the hundreds. Aquadynamic fish attractors. I just want to turn these in, get them out of my inventory, free up that space. I could theoretically free up space in the bank, but I've already filled everything. They've had 18k pop at a certain point. Well, this is just one of the servers that they have, and they've just opened a new one in South America, or are opening. Actually, don't know where they are in that process. So I think what we will see is we'll see a outflow from here to there of the people who were in South America playing on this server, which is the European server. So I don't know when that opens or if it already opened, but yeah, we're seeing like 4,000 people right now. The peak that I saw was like 8,000 or 9,000, I think. And that was when the new patch released and everyone was trying out all the new talents and stuff. So I only got through 2 reasons of why I'm playing Turtle WoW instead of retail. Reason number 3, Turtle WoW understands the classic vanilla experience better than Blizzard does at this point. I don't know if it's that the people who are working on it at Blizzard just see it as a job, or they don't really care about the classic experience, or they weren't there for it, or like none of the devs, as far as I know, are still there who were there at the launch of World of Warcraft. So like they don't know. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them just treat it like a job at this stage and just want to move on from it in many cases. The Turtle WoW devs actually love that experience, and they wanted to not just keep that intact, but also expand upon it in a way that is connected to that original vanilla flavor. And they have done such a good job of that. I would say the Turtle WoW team is far more connected to the original vanilla experience than Blizzard ever can be again. That's always the sad state of affairs with most games. Yeah, they just lose touch. And I understand exactly how it happens because I've experienced it myself. But it's always been my feeling that you should stay true to the original vision of whatever it is you created. And when you're done with that vision, you need to move on to a different project. So in my opinion, World of Warcraft should have been like sort of signed, sealed, and delivered and considered done, and then they should have all moved on to WoW 2, but that didn't happen. Were there other plans for Teldrassil than there being another world tree? Why is it called Kaladar in the game files? Name changes happened all the time. So I don't remember specifically, so I can't speak to exactly what was going on there. Let me think, y'all. Didn't we try fishing here and it was like not great? Let me try it. Let's do a few pulls here before we get somewhere else. And we'll just use a bright bauble and see how it goes. So yeah. So good. So Turtle WoW's version of vanilla has expanded beyond. Really? Okay, that's surprising. Kind of makes me want to put my boat down. I think I'm going to put the boat down. Alright, we're fishing here. Whether it's a mistake or not, I don't know, but we're fishing here. And we're going to start off strong. If I can find the aerodynamic... Where the fuck did they go? Holy shit, there they are. God damn. Alright, we're just going to replace it and go with this. Now we should have, what, 425 fishing or something? $475 fishing. If that ain't enough to pick up whatever falls out of this damn water, I don't know what is. Classic retail is way easier than vanilla due to engine differences. What if you had spoons for hands? It'd be a very different world for me, I would think. Spoons for hands. Man, why did I pull that out of the... Oh, well. I think we're going to regret our boating choice here. At least I'm the only one fishing, so it's just... Those are good fish, though. 12 each. Not bad. Assuming we can get that price. Yes, salmon. Delicious salmon. Random shit just flows from my brain just because I picked up a spoon. I thought you were making a reference to Edward Scissorhands. There's also a reference to shit. I can't remember the name of it. But basically it's that stick figure drawing cartoon about commercialism. My spoon is too big. Was it correct a realm could only handle 2,500 players at the same time? I guess the servers would even struggle with the hardware in mind back in the day, any of the first release. Indeed. When's the alt coming? I already have a couple alts. I played a mage up to 20 so far, and they're doing jewel crafting because I was curious about that experience. And I've got a warrior who is my ultimate T-Mog. And I was playing her just to see the my Aberdeen quests and the Buzzbox series, and I'm mostly done with that. So, but I've leveled her to 40 now because I wanted to get the warrior experience. You've seen that drawing? Yes. I was holding the spoon under my sleeve and was like, what if... Slendrian, alright. What if this was just it? It would be a very different world. They would have to do a lot of things to accommodate people with spoon hands, I would think. You love the Buzzbox quests? Yeah, those are pretty good. Not to toot my own horn, but I did enjoy writing them. Too much holidays? You need to go back to work, Slenderian? Come on, he's being imaginative. Maybe he can write a book about someone with spoon hands. There's a whole book that's now considered classic literature about a man who turns into a cockroach, so... Spoon hands, not that far out there. Alright, we're getting all the mana things, I think. What do these turn into? Baked salmon is 14 stamina and spirit? Oh. Not even good. Maybe it's priest food? I don't know. Oh. I'm watching that expiration on the aerodynamic fish attractor. Alright, we'll go back to Bright Bubbles and see how it goes. I mean, we've got the boat, so it should be fine. This will be a good indicator of, like, how much that impacts what you get. Because while I had an additional plus 25, I was getting nothing but the best, I think. Who'd want to turn into a cockroach? I mean, nobody, but that's what that... It's a classic book. I think it's a... is it a Russian author? I forget. But it's basically about him. I think it's called The Metamorphosis or something, or that's at least the translated title. Very steamy boat. Yeah, we'll call it the Love Boat. Yeah, the Buzzbox quests were fun to write. I like how he gets progressively drunk throughout. And I think they toned that down in retail. Which is dumb. But whatever. Greetings, King Lich. Welcome to the boat. The Love Boat. Ah. Plated armor fish. Those did sell well last time. For more than that as well, as I think, but I'm not sure. These are very valuable fish. Holy crap. What do they turn into again? Nightfin. Ugh. Nightfin soup. 8 mana every 5 seconds. Oh, that's the top end mana regen. Okay. Makes sense why it's like over a gold each. Imagine Vrograg pops up and starts fishing near me. That'd be awesome. I keep wanting to do that for his stream, but either I'm already streaming when he does it and I just forget. Because it's hard for me to pay attention to YouTube notifications when I'm already doing stuff. But I imagine he's taking a break for Winter Veil for Christmas. I also feel bad if I stream at the same time as him, so I might show up at his. One of the reasons I'm leveling up in alt is so I can show up at his event on a different character, and then that way I don't have to, because I feel bad if I don't stream Zenrai and whatever Zenrai is doing. You chased him across half of Kalimdor? Oh my god. The obsession. Oh, also, we need to keep the boat buff in mind. I want to check on it. It's plus 50. And I think it's permanent until you log out at the moment, which is interesting. Which would mean we could switch it up and go over to Hyjal if we wanted. Vrograg is another streamer who does he does the news. He's the news orc for Turtle WoW. I think you can hear him on the... That was a mistake. I was trying to close my bags. You can hear him on Everlook, on the NX78 tower. He'll pop in with the news periodically. Okay, why does that keep happening? I think we're gonna get a full stack of this. All right. So, I got one of my notebooks out because I wanted to try to ideate some stuff for the next, we'll call it, season of Everlook. I wonder what kind of stories you guys want to hear on the Everlook Broadcasting Radio. Ew. No, sir, don't like it. Let's see here. Well, that's because I put it up at that price. Is it the time change? Oh, it's almost midnight. I don't even know if you guys listen to the radio though. Oh, we got a full stack. Wow. All right, let's move these around. We can get rid of this, I think, just in case. You do? Oh, good. So, I don't know if you're familiar with Eats Meats. That was one show. I sort of tore apart the main character in this last episode. And then I thought for next season, I might build him back up again. And he actually grows a head, and we go through the whole ogre process of mitosis. You like to listen to this goblin guy who sounds familiar, but you just can't place it? Well, the Zappo Zapblast is voiced by one of the other people, Bolton. So it's not me. I just did the goblin voice for the goblin intro to the area, to the new zone, to Blackstone. The other thing I wanted to do was the Gilnean historian. And he could tell tales about Gilneas. I kind of think of him as like someone who was there, like an advisor to Gen Greymane. And so he's sort of going through an existential crisis with all what's happened there. But I don't know. I think he'd be an interesting character to do more with. So far, he's just read history books, but I think it would be cool for him to tell a more personal tale about his connection to the founding of Gilneas. Sort of bring that history to life. There's also Malik's Gnomes. And I do... Oh my god, it got away. You bastard. I do the voice of Malik's Gnomes, but I also write the Malik's Gnomes stuff. So there could be more tales from Malik's Gnomes about basically conspiracy theories. Do you guys have any good conspiracy theories that Malik's Gnomes could spin about Azeroth? Ah! Ah! Oh my god, did I get that? I don't know. So you guys also write your own bits? Yeah. We write our own stuff. We a lot of it is reading from the history books, and some of those history books are newly written stuff from the writing team. Sometimes I voice my own stuff in the case of Malik's Gnomes. Often, if you write it, you let other people voice it, so you're not so close to the material. But I can always just write a part for myself if there's something I really want. That way I don't have to rely on anyone else to get it done. But we are trying to do more cooperative pieces. Like, that was sort of my big push, was to get more like ensemble cast stuff. And that was, I think the first one was the dating show that was back for the Valentine's Day stuff. That was, did I write that? I think I wrote that. Or no, I don't think I wrote that. Who wrote that? I think Morb wrote that. I can't remember. I'd have to check in my backlog. But that was our first ensemble piece. And then Morb wrote the Mire Beast, which was the recent production for Christmas. Gnomes secretly governing Ironforge. Stormwind is their proxy. Only elves are way too stubborn to submit. Interesting. Interesting. I think Malik's Gnomes would say it's the goblins, though. Because the goblins are both in the Horde and have neutral towns? That doesn't make sense. That might be a good conspiracy to go through. And it feeds into the stereotype from which goblins sprang, unfortunately. But it fits in perfectly with what Malik's gnomes would be talking about. Goblins actually stole all the engineering stuff? Did they? They stole all their tech from the gnomes? Gnomes created the Alderman facilities. Earthen were merely a workforce. Gnomes were the first to invent cooking? That seems unlikely. I don't think Malik's Gnomes is necessarily pro-gnome. I think it's more outlandish conspiracies about Azeroth. So, for example, the first Malik's Gnome conspiracy was about the core of Azeroth actually being a giant baby, a fetus. Which, if you are following modern WoW lore, is actually turning out to be true. We'll see how that goes for them, but for Malik's Gnomes, it can just be a conspiracy theory. And then, what was his last one? He had a Christmas greeting. Pandaren invented rice patties. I think that's just how it is. I need more world-bending stuff, you know what I mean? Like grand conspiracy. Modern WoW. We'll just call it retail. We'll call it capitalist WoW. $250. These are not great. These are even more terrible. Warcraft 3 had Pandaren 2. True. SI7 equals CIA. Well, I mean, no. SI7 equals MI6. That's the joke. It's the British version. But a conspiracy about the SI7 would be something Malik's Gnomes would be interested in. So, for example, if we wanted to mirror the real world, SI7 has infiltrated SI7 has infiltrated the Everlook broadcasts. Everlook broadcasting company. And Zappo. Zap Blast is actually a trained agent of the SI7. That's a good one. All right. I can use that. Oh no. And now you book the goods they advertise on Amazon? Wait, what? Oh. Ever look broadcast brainwashes you? Okay. When they release Unreal TWOW, I'll replace the Pandaren skin with TFT Pandaren. Yeah, maybe they will do that. Hmm. You can get them in as an illusion from the in-game store. Yeah, but only the one in the rice patty hat. Let me show you actually. Here it is. Skin. Oh, it's not a skin. What is it? Illusion? It's an illusion. There he is. Oh, well, I don't have any balance, so. I keep telling them to open up gifting so that people can buy things for me. But they're scared to do it for some reason. I think it would do a lot for sales. But like I said, they're not really that money oriented. They've found their sustainability and they don't want to mess it up. You rolled a new warrior just for that illusion? Katana Panda, let's go. Yeah. Exactly. That's why I rolled my Night Elf Warrior. So I could get the two-handed katanas and collect them all. And also be the ultimate transmogger. Katana Panda. That's an awesome name. It is. That should be the name. You gotta go reserve that now. Quick! Quick, Schlendry! I guess you could do a name change. I don't know if that's already taken, though. It will be in the next 5 minutes, for sure, though. Oh, I see. Where'd it go? There you are. So, let's see. We're sort of waiting for the boat to disappear before I do anything. You've got a bow macro? A bow macro? The name is Shizukana. Oh, that's cool too. Well themed, well themed. Pandaren should be so rare that you could count them with fingers on your hands, in my opinion. I agree. You never actually see one in Warcraft 3. Oh wait, actually you do in TFT. There's one hero. Chen Stormstout. I think, how many names did we give? How many random names did we give? There's a few, I think. But you only meet one legit Pandaren Brewmaster, and that's Chen Stormstout. You meet him in the Orc campaign. I think you can even get him earlier, huh? Or no, he's a secret character in the Orc campaign in TFT. Could say the same about High Elves and Blood Elves and Void Elves. What? Oh, that you should only be able to count them on one hand? No, that's not true. High Elves are still one of the major races, and Blood Elves as well. There should definitely be more of them than gnomes. Gnomes should be the ones who are you could count on one hand because they fucking blew up their own goddamn city and everyone in there was like laid waste with radioactivity. The only gnomes who survived that were those who had left the city. And most gnomes don't like to leave their city. Shen is a secret character you can get in the Rexar campaign. Yeah, that was good. Tim Campbell's missions. Thank goodness that race was added into the franchise, despite it originally meaning to be a joke at first. Yeah, I guess you can say that in some part. In some part, that's because of the Easter eggs that we put in, me and Tim. All the Panda Easter eggs I realized that we put into Warcraft 3 and TFT were from me and Tim Campbell. So I guess you can thank us for that. Balanced razor shivs. Your attacks ignore 15 of the target's armor. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Started to play Rexar campaign yesterday. It's a tradition now. I play it every year towards the end. Nice. You're welcome, Schlendrian. Though, really, we have to thank Samwise Didier, because it was his concept. But originally, his concept, it was Lone Wolf and Cub, Japanese-themed pandas, not the Chinese pandas that they became. Which is kind of weird to think about, like... I guess if you're doing Asian culture in WoW... I guess you could say that the humans and stuff are sort of medieval European themed. So I guess it makes sense to take from China too. I don't know. Pandaren can be first found when getting the runner to warn Furion about Illidan when exploring the escort mission in Frozen Throne. Aha. I think there were 9 Pandaren brewmasters in total. 10 if you count niece Lily from Hots. Mojo Dark Ale, Sinjo Honeybrew, Keisha Wild Barley, Tatsa Sweet Barrow, Mushi Ale Hearth, Jinto Reed Wine, Masha Storm Stout, Polo Barrel Keg, and Chen Storm Stout, plus Lily. Night Elves already had Japanese culture? I guess, kinda. Yeah, the buildings and food, but I think they're more elven themed than, like Tolkien elven themed than Japanese culture themed. You can get one during the Blood Elf campaign if you beat the Tower Defense secret mission. That's right. That was Michael Heiberg's mission. Well, that's a lot of fish. Should I wait till I have a full night fin stack, maybe? I'm not sure I'm gonna get one, to be honest. Night Elves are more Korean? I'm not so sure about that. Pagoda roofs are not unique to Japan. There's plenty of that in Romance of the Three Kingdoms era Asia, which includes China, Japan, and Korea. And if you do historical tours of those areas, you'll find those. Kimchi, Korean confirmed. Well, if they got kimchi, then yes. Certainly Blizzard wouldn't put kimchi into the game just to pander to Koreans. Surely. Just like they wouldn't turn Chen's Stormstout from Japanese to Chinese because no one in Japan plays Warcraft. That definitely wouldn't be part of their marketing decisions. There really wasn't that much in terms of sales in China at the time that Warcraft 3 was being made. I'm not sure why they pushed so hard for that. I'd love to see a Sengoku Jidai like Pandaria. I want ogres as a playable race. And I want Worgen as a playable race. Worgen go to the Alliance, ogres go to the Horde. I think it just makes sense. We can then finally establish all of the ogre background history and culture. Panda Samurai? Yeah. I mean, if Turtle WoW introduces Pandaren, I would prefer to lean them towards the Japanese side of things rather than the Chinese mysticism. A more brutal warrior race, I suppose. Alright, I think if this stack finishes, we'll have to stop. But Dave, ogres suck? What the hell are you talking about? Ogres are awesome. They're just misunderstood. Shit. Alright, last poll. Panda Samurai was the first version we were introduced to until the PRC had to make a hissy fit over the whole thing. That's not really what happened. That was an internal move. An internal pandering, I suppose. During Warcraft 3. And, yeah. I don't know. Let's see if we lose the boat buff. I suspect we will by using the hearth. No, we did not. Should I cook these? Or is it better not to? Search Nightfin soup. Oh, I should cook them then, huh? Yeah. All right. Let's look at the others. How are you doing? How you doing? Pandering. Let's quickly draw some starting lines then. Classes, starting zones, quests, lore in general. Ogres have the only lore known Draenor brutes brought in and transformed into mounted knight counter. Right. The tavern is still one of the best mercenary buildings on any map. It is. It is definitely cool. All right. We'll just go undercut them. Raw red gill, I don't think is even worth selling, but let's check. Ogre lore. Well, some of what we know from Rexar. We know that he's a Magnathal, which means he's half ogre, half orc. Originally, his destiny was going to be to lead his people, the ogres, back to the top of the food chain, but that never seemed to happen. Alright. Can we put these up for auction? Oh, okay. So someone undercut me, and that's what happened. We'll do a 24-hour post on that one. Hopefully we'll win this time. Magnathal could totally be a playable race on Horde, for sure. But I would rather have ogres first and then do Magnathal. If you catch my drift. Now the problem with the Magnathal is that it sort of puts it hampers my theory about not having sexual organs. Because they reproduce through mitosis. But they could have male genitalia and reproduce that way as well, I suppose. Is this a daily? Oh, you know what? Let's check on my... It might be, It might be time. For the sake of game balance, what would Alliance get? The Worgen. They would get Gilneas. Oh, it is time. You, Worgen? What the fuck are you talking about, Kinglich? Worgen are cool. Werewolf people are awesome. Mhm. Worgen are not Gilneans, they're extra-dimensional beasts? What? How do you figure? Hey! It has begun. Alright, I did not get an invite, so I need to watch out for myself here. Where is he going? Alright, I'm out. Fucking shit. Alright, run back as fast as you fucking can. Holy shit. That sucks. Read the Book of quest. What? I don't even know what that is. Is Marvel Rivals gonna brutally murder Overwatch 2? Didn't it already? Pretty sure it already did. So I need to spawn in and get a shot off on him, if I can. Fuck. I can't believe I got blizzarded like that. Oh, fucking hell. One shot is all I need. I'll take two. Did I just get F'd in the A again? Jesus H. I think I hit him. Maybe I could sneak in there. Watch him blow me up at the end. Whoops. Oh. My bad. Now I'm flagged. Great. Hopefully no one takes this opportunity to pound on me. Huzzah! Alright, we'll check when we get out of here. I don't want to afford too many opportunities to griefers to potentially come at me. And unfortunately, in dying, I'm pretty sure I just lost my boat buff. I did not lose my boat buff. It is quite fucking persistent. Alright. Could this be the snow mount? Nope. It's bullshit. They didn't even give me 5 cookies. 2 cookies? You motherfuckers. Alright, whatever. No mount, no 20 slot bag. Just a sad, sad Zenrai. At least it sells for 25 silver. Alright, let's go cook up the night fin. Oh, it's just spring water? You gotta be kidding me. Some dumbasses were doing that on hardcore and they died. Yeah, I saw the graves. I'm like, why would you like introduce that element of chaos into your hardcore experience? Worgen were interesting in expanding the world and letting us know what happened to the nation of Gilneas. Your fart noise just timed perfectly with my panda landing on the ground. What fart noise? I didn't fart. You will eat the cookies. I guess I will at some point, I suppose. Just sad I didn't get the mount or the bag. I don't know how much longer these quests will be up either. I already did all the gifts under the tree, right? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, itchy nose. Did you know that it's not BMW but BMV? No. But what? Huh? That doesn't even make sense to me, so you're gonna have to explain, I think. Alrighty then. I'm gonna send as much of this trash to keep us. Oh, look, they sold. Keepus is holding leather for me. Keepus is holding... These are soulbound. That leather and this leather. And that's it. Alright, so we've still got our fishing buff. It does not seem to be going away. I think it only goes away if you log out. But we're gonna head over to let's go Hinterlands and fish there for a while and see what we get. I'm very curious. Bayerisch Motorenwerk AG, trading as BMW Group, is a German multinational manufacturer of luxury vehicles and motorcycles, headquartered in Munich, Bavaria, in Germany. So why is it not BMW then? Because it's Bayerisch Motorenwerke AG. That's BMW. I'm confused. I'm confused. I saw a totem fly through the air. That was crazy. Do you think I could feed my Pandaren vegan with the gardening stuff on TWoW? I suppose you could. Oh shit. I'm not gonna make that boat, am I? Well, we'll try. It's funny how your mind plays tricks on you. Oh, nope, it's actually moving. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, we'll fish here and see what we get. I think most of it will get thrown away, but who knows. Werke sounds like it's Werke. In German, it's not W, it's double V. Werke. I don't know enough about German to understand that. VV. Werken. Like that? Werke. Since it looks exactly like two V mushed together, I see. Still technically a W though, so I don't know how it would be BMV. I mean, clearly the logo says BMW, so. Ooh, a raw brilliant small fish. Yes, the lamest fish in the game, the very first fish. In fact, this is the order of fish. Huh. Maybe we get one of each? I don't know. I don't want to hear East German. Well, I lived in Berlin, so I imagine I ran into some East Germans. Uncultured? How dare you? How dare you? I'm probably one of the most cultured Americans in existence. A lot of umlauted O sounds. I really would like to go back to Berlin and live there for a while. It's just a little difficult these days, having a family and everything. It would have to be a very big job opportunity, and unfortunately, I think I've run out of those. Urg. Urg. Oh, shit. Well, hello. Can you... Thank you. Okay, well, that is... Huh. I swear to God. I've never seen that happen before. I don't know what the hell that was. No! Whatever. Oh. There's no way. Damn. Oh well. Valiant effort. I've been having some problems with the boats lately. I got kicked off one at one point, going from here to Hinterlands, in fact. It was this boat, probably. Not sure if it was this exact boat, but it could be. We'll take a nap while we wait for the boat to get there. Yay, I didn't get kicked off. No point being in Berlin as of this time with what is going on in the real world. Why, what's going on in Berlin? What's wrong in Berlin now? Alright, let's do some dock fishing. Dock fishing! Check my skill. Yep, we still got all the buffs. Let's max it out with the aerodynamic and see how it goes. There's still a few fishing items I need to get. I don't know when I'm going to do that, though. And there's one more swimming item I want to get, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Even though it's like a betrayal of the Booty Bay. Which might make life more difficult. I think they should add new recipes for low-level materials to be used in conjunction with mid-level mats, and perhaps have another upgrade with higher-level compatible stuff and levels. In Berlin? Didn't they already do that with beer? Didn't they combine Weizen beer with Sprite to make the Berliner? I'm joking. I'd like to see more low-level and mid-level stuff that uses the things that don't traditionally get used. So, like, I've played several characters now, from low-level to high-level, and never seen bear meat used in a freaking recipe. It's like, why even have bear meat if there are no recipes that use bear meat? Or if it's so obscure that no normal character finds it. Like, that's sort of annoying to me. Sternberg is the best. Sternberg beer. I don't think I've tried that. My favorite beer actually was the Dusseldorf beer, because that had quite a bit of flavor. It was a nice brown ale. I kind of miss it. The great thing about Berlin was they didn't really have a local variety of beer. Just pouring Sprite on a beer is kind of a sad thing anyways. I know some people like it, but I just couldn't. I don't want sweetness in my beer. I want bitterness. Bitterness and hops. Lots of hops. You don't like Weissen beer? Oh, that's sad. You want sushi cooking? I mean, if they introduce the Pandarans in Turtle WoW, they definitely should have varieties of sushi. They could go through the whole catalog of fish. Hello. Oh no, it's you. Let's say that some small brilliant fish could be used in a fish soup recipe. Oh, shit. 20 raw small brilliant fish plus 5 raw fin albacore plus freshly baked bread equals fish pie. Level 15 food with twice the spirit buff. No extra stamina. Yeah. I think the I think it's okay for fishing, actually. But I don't know how much it would work with other stuff. Because you don't want to necessarily send a mid-level character to go back to low-level area and like pick up meats from different creatures in the low-level area. I guess they do that with the Winter Veil quests, though, with the frickin' small eggs. Beats eating spider legs, I guess? Yeah, for sure. But being able to upgrade your foods, I think, Yeah, that does make some sense. Fish here sucks. Alright, I should go to Hyjal. I don't know why I wasted my time with this. What other fishing spots are out here? Alright, I'm saddened by the fish I'm catching, so zesty. That's the point. You won't need this stuff for almost the same, slightly worse buffs only. Pandaren miso soup. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. You could do some mixing and matching, I suppose. But I like, but now that you mentioned it, I like the idea of upgrading your food. Because I've run into two problems. The first problem, while leveling my characters, I mean. The first problem was that old food just wasn't worth sitting down to eat anymore. So it'd be nice to have some way to, like, zest them up to get additional benefits from them. Alright, if I'm gonna... Where's a good place to fish? Can you fish? There's that pond with the poisoned water elementals I'm thinking about. More variety. Also, in my opinion, there should be some food consequences for each type of food. What do you mean food consequences? Scorpid Surprise is so underrated. Oh, you mean where it has a random chance of poisoning you? Yeah, Scorpid Surprise is interesting. It's all fun and games till it actually poisons you, though. I'm not even sure it does, because I must have eaten like 40 of those and I never bit into poison. We were supposed to sell that already. This we do not want to sell. Or this. Oh, leave it there. Imagine you can get food poisoning from eating, let's say, bear steak with ice cold milk and you get constipation. Well, they could introduce a rot mechanic where foods that after a food is made, it has a duration. But that's a whole ball of wax right there. And then there could be like food preservation techniques, and you have to get extra ingredients to preserve the food, like salt and things like that. But I don't know. Add overstuffed if you eat too much, kind of risk reward for eating the high buff foods. Interesting. Oh, I'd be overstuffed all the time. But actually, maybe not. I'm eating like a banana whatever. Looks like a banana bread, and then following it up with an ice pot cookie every day, every 10 minutes. Yo. Alpha version had cooldown on food? Yes, it did. That went away. Because we wanted you to eat the food, and a lot of people weren't eating the food, so they tried to make it easier to use them. Rather than harder. You don't want to make it harder to use the foods, that's what I'm saying. Alright, let's just sell these. I don't... wait, hold on. These need to be sent. This could be sent. I'm gonna send these to keep us, actually. Or some of them. Keep us. See if these can be cooked. I think they can. And you. And you. And And to Kinra, we send the stone scale eel and the firefin snapper, and to Keepus we'll send the tangy, or sorry, zesty clam meat. Okay. We need a much harder version of WoW. It's a different game, man. It's a different game. I guarantee there's a ridiculously hardcore private server out there with your name on it that is like ultra impossible. Engineering would be so valuable with those extra freezing capacitors and portable freezers, indeed. I did like the bouncy buff for pandas on retail, less falling damage because of fat. I didn't even know about that. That's funny. That was their racial? Like, we're fat, so we bounce better? That's interesting. If you see pandas in real life, you'll see how true to life that actually is, though, so... Totally acceptable. Do we still have that buff? We do. That boat buff does not go away. It has persisted through death. Which is interesting. What body of water am I looking for? Blackwood Lake. Or Strathholm. Let's try Blackwood Lake. Real life pandas are a vibe. Yeah. I understand why they don't mate enough. I don't think mating is very high on their priority list. IRL pandas survive through sheer luck. It seems that way. It seems that they survive entirely off of human intervention at this point. Predominantly in China. I guess I can fish right here. Let us see how it goes. What are we gonna do? We'll do 5 minutes of fishing with the aerodynamic on and see what we get. If I don't get a cleansed Ashbringer, I'll be upset. No, I'm just kidding. They're so cute and cuddly. They've got... Yeah, they're cute at a distance. I'm told they smell really bad. Which is not surprising, I suppose. You saw how the panda babies just climb everywhere? Yep. I watched a few videos of panda caretakers and the sort of ordeals that they go through where they're just like trying to clean up around the place and the pandas are all jumping all over them. Not jumping, but like just clinging to their legs and stuff, and it's so hard to move. Is this really the best we can do out here? What's going on? Would you trust these fish coming out of this water? Where there's blighted horrors and plague monstrosities? Who needs mating and making new copies of yourself if you have no enemies, food galore, and the life full of joy every day? You're not wrong. Are you saying without adversity we wouldn't procreate? I don't know. I think life's pretty tough for people right now, and that's why the birth rates are in decline, but could just be me reading into things, I suppose. It's just salmon. Sun scale and white scale. All right, let's just finish out the 5 minutes and see where we're at. Very disappointed so far. Did he just appear out of nowhere? Looks like he went under the world. That was weird. Or maybe he just went deep enough that I couldn't see him. Must be a cliff edge under the water that I don't see. Look. What the fuck? Strange. So disappointing. That one too. Yeah. All right, they're going up and down a cliff edge or something. That must be what it is. Next thing you know, they'll hire ex-WWF fighters to wear some bear costumes to play a vital role of natural enemy and danger so they procreate better. That would be a hilarious plot line to some sort of movie. But I don't know what movie that would even fit in. Something about it'd have to be a sequel to Idiocracy or something like that. Maybe a prequel. An Idiocracy prequel. Actually, you know what? You know what'd be great? Someone should make a YouTube video, call it a special prequel to Idiocracy, and then just Lightning Eel. And then just post videos of modern life and the modern news. The right side of my head is brown blonde. I think I'm mirrored, so you must mean this side. It's my hair is naturally brown, but now I'm gray. So if it looks blonde, it's just the gray. What I mean is, for us humans, life of excess leads to the Tower of Wisdom, while for beasts you break their program. Interesting. And that's how Panda Samurai came to existence. They formed Bushido to fight the faux enemy. Hey Scott, I have to point out, every time you come on here, you feel it necessary to make some comment about my appearance. I don't know why, but you should stop. It doesn't matter. And it contributes nothing. Alright, last one. What do we get? Boo. Alright. Another disappointing adventure. Strathholm or Northdale? Was there water up here in the Noxious Glade? I don't think so. It's his own way of saying you're looking good today, Dave. I don't know about that. You'll just say I'm handsome? No, please don't. Please don't. Don't do that. Let me see. What else do we got? There's this whole river and the water around Sholomance. Bondril. I've never fished there before. Seems like somewhere to fish. Wait, is that? No. Thought he might be special, but he wasn't. He cares deeply, just can't express it in a neutral way due to his latent desires. Oh god. See, Scott, now people are making lore about you. Look at what you've done. Nobody wants to say you're handsome. Good. Good. Men don't care about looks. Unless it's about a woman, yeah. than they care. So much. So much more than they probably should. But we're not solving the world's problems today, so... Oh well. You know, I haven't looked in on Tyrion, Mr. Fordring. Uh-oh, I pissed off a bat. There's Duskwing. I've already soloed him, so I'm not necessarily going to try again. Uno reversed Scott online. It's enough for us if we're clean. Well, I'm definitely clean. Though my wife is not happy with the beard. I will be shaving in the near future, so just be forewarned that that will be occurring, and don't get too upset when the beard is gone. I know some of you are quite fond of the bearded Dave, but you'll have to do without. In what realm was I reacting with anger? I don't care. And I've always had copper in my hair anyways. Cool thing for Pandaren priest ability would be summoning paper spirits. Interesting. What would the paper spirits do? Look, there's a fishing rock right there. Colonel Dave. No. Did that make you sad? Sorry. Ooh, we should fish off the waterfall, though. Can you get up? Let's see. What is it on the other side? It looks like you could, theoretically, get up there. These are very steep, though. Alright, we're gonna fish over here, I think. Wait a minute. Are these fake? Oh, never mind. It's not about beard, we care about... It's about conspiracy, your channel icon, and you shaved doesn't go well. I see. I see. Oh. Oh well. Alright, we're fishing here. We're just gonna use the regular old rape bobble. Can't type properly, I need mint tea. What? Raw red gill. Yikes. Poor start. You typed consistency, not conspiracy? Oh. Ortis told you to eat shit? Well... I think they want you to play their new game, Scott. I think you need to move on from Warframe to Soulframe. Or they're going to consistently make Warframe worse until you do. A lightning eel. What are these for? I don't remember. I think I've seen them before, but I don't remember what they're for. Looks like Ortis knows your habits way better than you. Ortis is a strange duck. Soulframe, the game where they tried melee combat in a game based around guns and moving fast. But they didn't. It's a new game. It's not Warframe. They tried to make a new game that was based around turn-based combat and not guns. That's what they're trying to do. That is what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to finally make melee good. Because it's, I mean, let's face it, it's not great in Warframe. It's okay. Like, they figured something out, and it works well with their fast-paced system. But they really, really want to make, like, a Dark Souls-like game. It's very clear. That's why it's called Soulframe. Dark Souls Soulframe. You should play through the Railjack until you encounter Cephalon Sai. I think I have encountered him. I got pretty far on the Railjack stuff, where I was putting all the in, getting all the crew members and stuff. But it was such a grind that I really, like, the whole game is such a grind that I really don't. As much as I'd love to go see all the story, I just don't want to go through all that grinding. Katana combat in Cyberpunk feels nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. It works because of the first-person perspective, I think. So as long as they're in front of you, it kind of works. Whereas with the third-person camera, there's a lot more considerations that go into it, and it's much more difficult to pull off. Though if you've ever seen the videos of Cyberpunk in third person, boy, does it look weird in third person. Arms are all stretched out and weird. Because of how perspective works. Onimusha. That's an old game, is it not? Or is there a new, or is it based on something? What do you mean? Well, this is going poorly as well. Raw red gill. Raw sun scale. Is this your top end fish here? Seems like it. Fuji game was released in 2001. Yeah, I mean, I know Onimusha. You mean are you talking about the melee combat and that? They're releasing a new version of it with new graphics, same story. Oh, because fucking forget about making new games. Let's just re-release everything with the new updated graphics. Great. I guess we're kind of at the point where. What the fuck? What is this? I've never seen this before in my life. Held in offhand. What the hell is this? Really? When did they put this in? Okay, that's... Alright, I don't know. I'm confused. It's Capcom, so... Well, Capcom has a pretty good reputation. New ideas are indie only. Yeah, that seems to be where we're at. If you want to make something new, you make an indie game at this point. How many versions of this are there? Or is it just this one? 37-pound red gill. How many pounds are these? It raises so many questions. So many questions. Okay, I'm just gonna run the plus 75 fishing lure out. Then we're gonna move on to a different area, since none of these fish are particularly exciting for me. And I'd like to see, yep, we still have the boat fishing buff. So it has persisted through multiple zone changes, multiple deaths, or one death, and a variety of movement through zones, including hearthing and flight paths. So I think I can safely say that the fishing boat is permanent until you log out now, which is interesting, and I don't think it's on purpose. But it's good to know. All right. What if we had an Everlook broadcasting show about fish? Make a broadcast about Pandaren? Who is a popular, like, cultural icon, or not cultural icon, but like someone who goes to Anthony Bourdain might be a good example. Maybe that's what we do with Gorbin in Eats Meats. Maybe he goes on a cultural journey of food to become a master chef. And he goes to all the different cultures. And he could visit the Pandarans and all the others. I think that might be good for his second season. All right. Let me think. Where am I going next? You should try and get Dagoth Ur to do a cameo in Everlook. I don't think so. Hello. What's up? I'm still live. It is a fish. Don't break that. You want food? What do you want? You want to go to Sendai? All right. I'll go to Sendai with you. I know, but they're open till 11, so. And you don't have school tomorrow, so. Should be fine. Plus, you'd passed your test, so let's celebrate. All right, guys. I'm gonna go have dinner with my kid.
Goo goo gaga.
Goo Goo Gaga?
Well, I passed, but then I have to take another test.
Wait, what?
I passed
You have to take another test to see what?
to see if I can get in it. That's just to get to take the test.
That was a test to take the test?
Yeah.
And you almost didn't pass? You said you were 80?
Yeah, out of 100.
Let's talk about this over dinner. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll come back to fish later. Unfortunately, we won't have the fishing boat, but buff. But that's fine. It's Turtle WoW. You should play it too.